Santa, it's great to have you on the show. You know, you're probably one of the most well-known people in the world, yet we really know very little about you. So I'd like to ask you a few questions so our audience can learn a little bit more about the famous Santa Claus. Let's start with, where were you born and raised?
I was raised on Elf Island, a small Caribbean island which was hot all year round. We were very wealthy with 3 houses, many cars, and a lot of servants. I could have whatever I wanted, all I had to do was ask.
Wow, that must have been really great.
Not really. As a child, I never really felt happy. My dad worked all the time. Mom was not around much either. I had 4 sisters, and the 5 of us just stuck together.
So what got you from the shores of the Caribbean Sea all the way to the North Pole?
Our nanny Dominga used to take us home when my parents were away. She and her husband were very poor. They had 3 small kids, but they were always cooking together and playing and laughing. I saw at an early age that lots of things doesn't make you happy. So when I was 18, I took my inheritance and moved to the North Pole, where I set up my workshop and have been making gifts for children all over the world ever since.
Well, thank you, Santa. That's enlightening, and I'm sure our audience is thrilled to know where you came from and how you got where you are today. Santa, your decision to leave the riches of your family and dedicate your life to giving has made a huge impact on the world. I want to tell you a few of the ways that you have affected how we live in this planet Earth. For one thing, poor children who might have had nothing get a new toy or a new coat at least once a year from you at Christmas. Second, you taught even the most selfish person that it's better to give than to receive. Third, you've shown through your actions that all people in this world are equal. You've created beautiful traditions and families all over the world that have been passed down from generation to generation. Last, you remind all of us each year that there is kindness and goodness in the world. Thank you, Santa. I'm here to tell you about the mathematics of Santa Claus. We're going to look at 2 things. We're going to look at how fast does Santa go to cover the entire Earth in a 12-hour period, and approximately how many houses per second does he service? Let's first look at Santa's speed. In order to find the surface area of the Earth, we have to apply the formula 4 pi r squared. Well, I went to the internet and I found that the radius of the Earth approximately is 6,371 kilometers. That's the average radius. So if we know the radius is 6,371 kilometers, you plug that into this formula and you come up with a surface area of approximately 510 million square kilometers. 2/3 of the Earth is water. So 1/3 of 510 million is approximately 17 million square kilometers. That's a lot of space for Santa to cover. If you take the 17 million square kilometers and divide it in the 12 hours that he's driving his sleigh, that comes out to about 14,161 kilometers per hour. Hope there's no policeman up there in the sky. Okay, so now we know how fast Santa goes. Let's go over here and we're going to figure out how many houses does he go to every second. Well, there's about 1.8 billion homes on planet Earth. In 12 hours, he has to visit all 1.8 billion of those. I figured out that 12 hours is actually 43,200 seconds. So if we just take the number of homes and divide it by time, we find that Santa goes to about 42,000 houses every second. Well done, Santa.